the karmas that our soul has carried from the past life. Now, have you felt that sometimes you make a decision because of the social pressure? There is also a reason in the astrology that why I had to marry 2 times.
हम जब किसी के ऊपर गुस्सा करते हैं तो हम कहते हैं कि योर कर्मा इज वॉचिंग, योर कर्मा, ये डेली बेसिस पे कर रहे हैं बिकॉज दे आर सो मच, वो बहुत डरे हुए हैं अंदर से और रोज अपना चार्ट रीड करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं.
हाउ टू बी स्पिरिचुअल, व्हाट शुड आई डू टू इम्प्रूव माय कर्मा.
मैं सच बता रही हूँ, मेरे रोंगटे खड़े हो जाते हैं जब मैं ये सारी बातें सुनती हूँ, क्योंकि जन्म लेती है बेटी, उनके कर्म साफ हो रहे हैं.
Maybe it's a Brahma or maybe it's a Vishnu. Somehow they decide that okay, this soul has to take a birth in this family.
कुछ लोगों का जन्म एक गरीब खानदान में होता है, गरीब परिवार में होता है. क्या है रहस्य वैदिक एस्ट्रोलॉजी के? Ever since I was a child, I had this deep interest in knowing more about astrology. 2 तरीके के लोग होते हैं. शायद कुछ लोग होंगे जिन्हें इंटरेस्ट होगा एस्ट्रोलॉजी में. I am someone who is obsessed with astrology. 100% अगर किसी की नॉलेज होगी तो मैं कहूँगी शायद मेरी अभी 0% भी नहीं है. But I really, really, genuinely love meeting people. मैं बहुत ही obsessively follow करती हूँ लोगों के traits को, characteristics को, उन्हें परख के मुझे अच्छा लगता है देखना कि जो मैंने इनके बारे में पढ़ा है क्या ये सच में वैसे हैं. मेरा जितना इस फील्ड में, इस सब्जेक्ट में इंटरेस्ट है, अगर आपका भी है तो आज आप ये पॉडकास्ट पूरे एंड तक देखिए, बिकॉज आज ये जो मेरे अंदर एक खुशी है ये आपको समझ में आएगी. आई हैव इनवाइटेड ऑन माई शो समवन who is exactly like me, who wants to talk about this subject, who has taken a knowledge in this subject. आज मेरे साथ हैं वैदिक एस्ट्रोलॉजर मिस्टर कुणाल आर शाह. जानते हैं उनकी लाइफ के बारे में, उनकी जिंदगी किस तरीके से इस मोड़ पे आ गई है, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं वो शायद इस करियर में नहीं थे, बट शायद उनकी डेस्टिनी यहाँ तक उन्हें ले आई और कैसे आज वो एक वैदिक एस्ट्रोलॉजर बन चुके हैं. उनकी लाइफ स्टोरी जानेंगे. चलिए बात करते हैं. वेलकम टू दिस शो. दिस इज Canada TV. आई हैव विद मी मिस्टर कुणाल आर शाह. कैसे हैं आप?
गुड. आप कैसे हैं?
बहुत बढ़िया. आपको मेरी शक्ल से पता चल गया होगा मैं कितनी एक्साइटेड हूँ.
Obviously, I can see it on your face.
Yeah.
The genuine interest to know and to interact with the people. For the people who are watching this podcast, first of all, thank you for having me here. And I genuinely love that if I'm sitting here and if I'm giving something to you and to your audience, hope it can impact their life up to a certain extent. अगर एक person भी करता है, then my life is, my whole knowledge is its objective is fulfilled.
क्या बात है, क्या बात है. तो कुणाल जी, पहले तो मैं जानना चाहूँगी, ये आपका करियर पाथ नहीं था. You are into multiple businesses. कैसे एक वो मोड़ आया, आपने सोचा कि मैं वेदा की ये जो मिस्ट्रीज हैं ये मैं देखना चाहूँगा, क्या है?
No, true. See, that's a beautiful question, and if you can relate to this question, it is a question of why, right? And everybody's life, there is always a question. There are always the questions that why this is happening. What are the reasons? Why it is only happening to me? Why it's not happening to anybody else? So there are so many whys in your life. And kahin na kahin in my path to find the answers to the questions that I have, that why I had to change my career, why I was born into this family only, why I had to change multiple careers. Why I got in touch with my Gurudev currently, and what is that purpose? In answer to seek those answers, it sort of put me in the path which led to find the tradition that I belong to with my Gurudev, Pandit Sanjay Rath. And it's a beautiful short story, but there is a multiple steps to it, but I just don't want to bore the audience right now.
तो ये आपकी जागरूकता थी जो आपको यहाँ तक ले आई. A curiosity to
correct.
To know more.
Correct.
Wow, beautiful. तो एक ऐसी उम्र में आप कह रहे हैं कि मतलब शादी हो गई, बच्चे हो गए, And then you thought, कि this subject is quite interesting.
Correct.
I want to know more. तो इस इच्छा में आपने फिर ये ज्ञान प्राप्त किया from your Guruji.
Correct. Interesting fact, my friend told me that if you are really meant to learn astrology, because it's not in everybody's destiny to learn.
It's not.
This is a Paravidya. Para means above the world, because this is coming from the external world. It's not even from the Bhur, Bhu and Swaha. There are Saptaloka above, and there are again the lokas above the Saptaloka. And that this knowledge is coming from, let's just put it that way, it is coming from the cosmos. Now, are you meant to get that knowledge? It is again written in your destiny because it is coming from the past life. So in your chart, you can know whether you are able to get this knowledge, first of all, as an information. People might know what is my zodiac sign, what is my moon sign, the different signs and name of the constellation. That is just an information. Right? That is the information. But using that information and trying to tie up with your existence, that is a knowledge. How to do it. So information, when digested, it becomes a knowledge that is in your chart. You can decode it. You can find out.
चार्ट से आपका मतलब ये है कि जब कोई बच्चा पैदा होता है तो उसके साथ उसका एक चार्ट बनता है.
करेक्ट.
तो उसके अंदर देयर इज अ डीप नॉलेज. मैं पहले तो ये बोलना चाहूंगी कि एस्ट्रोलॉजर, वैदिक एस्ट्रोलॉजी का शायद सिर्फ मात्र एक मतलब नहीं है कि यहाँ पे फ्यूचर प्रिडिक्ट किया जा रहा है. आई थिंक देयर इज अ डीप नॉलेज बिहाइंड इट. काफ़ी डीप डिस्कशन है, क्योंकि लोगों को अक्सर ये लगता है कि अच्छा मैं इनसे मिलूंगा तो मुझे ये पता चल जाएगा कल क्या होने वाला है या अगले साल क्या होने वाला है. बट आई थिंक ये कितनी वास्ट नॉलेज है. कभी कभी आपको ऐसा नहीं लगता कि इट्स अ डीप रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑन योर शोल्डर?
वेरी ट्रू. It is a very deep responsibility, and in that responsibility, I always kind of restraining myself to giving out this knowledge to each and everybody.
Yeah.
You will see even in this podcast that I might talk, you will feel, or probably your audience also will feel, that I'm only touching the subjects at the very surface level.
Yeah.
Because I need to see whether your audience is responsible enough to understand what I'm going to say.
Very true.
That is called patrata. Patrata. Unless the person in front of you is a responsible enough to understand what you are saying, why should you give it out? I'll tie that up to the story.
Wow.
In Mahabharata story, Guru Dronacharya and Arjuna. Guru Dronacharya's son was Ashwatthama, but he did not teach all the Astra Shastra Vidya to Ashwatthama, his son.
But he taught
everything, his entire essence to Arjuna. Why? Because he saw the patrata in Arjuna.
Oh, kya baat hai.
So from Guru to Shishya, whatever is going, it has to be related to the patrata. And again, it's the Desha, Patra and Kala. There are three core concepts of the astrology as well, which we can talk about it later. But we are talking about the patrata right now.
Yeah. तो पात्रता, वाह, आज कुछ ऐसी बातें सीखने को मिल रही हैं. आई एम श्योर अगर आपका इंटरेस्ट है तो ऐसी हम बहुत बातें करने वाले हैं. हमारे साथ जुड़े रहिए. सबसे पहला मेरा सवाल यही था कि क्या है हमारी एग्जिस्टेंस का राज? क्यों हमने इस धरती पे जन्म लिया? क्यों मेरे साथ ये सब कुछ हो रहा है? मान लीजिए एक छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल दूंगी, लेकिन बहुत बड़ा इम्पैक्ट करेगा. एक पति पत्नी की जिंदगी जब शुरुआत होती है, एक पति पत्नी की, वहां भी एक वाय आ जाता है कि क्यों हमारा ये रिश्ता टिक नहीं पा रहा, क्यों हम इतने झगड़े कर रहे हैं, क्यों मेरी शादी इस इंसान के साथ हुई, क्या लेना देना था. एंड वाई, इस वाई के चक्रव्यूह में फंस जाते हैं. एंड वी कैन नेवर जस्ट गेट आउट ऑफ इट. सम पीपल डज गेट आउट ऑफ इट, दे डू गेट आउट ऑफ इट. Some can never leave.
That's true. And first of all, you asked about our purpose of an existence, and then you moved on to the relationship, right? And especially with the relationship with our spouse.
Yeah.
The purpose of our existence is to fulfill the karmas that our soul has carried from the past life.
आप कह रहे हैं पहले जो मेरा जन्म था.
Correct. So Bhagavad Gita nicely said, Shri Krishna, when he was giving the Gita knowledge to Arjuna in the battlefield of Kurukshetra,
जी.
right? He defines the different type of karmas. There are so many different type of karma. Even the thought in your head is also a karma.
That is also a karma.
That is also a karma because that thought can lead to an action.
That's true.
So action always begins with the thought. Any action, and what do we call action is a karma, right? So action has to have a seed. And that seed is a thought.
Is the thought.
And the thought is received by your mind. Let's just call it as a mind. And the mind is receiving the signals from your environment only. So it is very important is what kind of environment you are in. Because that can become your karma.
Past life के बारे में तो हमें ये तो पता ही नहीं होगा.
So when Lord Krishna, when defining the karmas, he says that your soul has carried the karmas, the bondages of the karma. Look at my word, it's a bondage. It's a bandhana. From so many lives. Because your soul might have taken multiple lives.
Yeah.
Multiple different yonis of the lives.
Yeah.
Let's just consider the human lives as of now.
Yeah.
And that bondage of the karma does or can a soul experience in the one lifetime? It would not. जमा उधार जो बोलते हैं उनको plus minus. Let's just put a number that your soul has taken 100 lives before.
जी.
In 100 lives, so many amounts of karma that you may have done. In next life, the portion of the karma that you have to experience in this life, then you burn up those karmas, but in order to burn, you are creating something new as well. Does it mean that we can never get out of this cycle?
I don't think so because यही मेरा next सवाल था कि ये तो चक्रव्यूह में आप फिर से फंसते चले जा रहे हैं. It's like a continuous cycle.
Correct. So he also gave a remedy to it.
Okay.
That how to burn the karma.
जी.
To burn the karma, that is the self journey within. The first, know yourself.
जी.
What is the meaning of know yourself? It is called Atma Jyoti.
Atma Jyoti.
And then the word comes Jyotisha. Then what is the meaning of Jyotisha? Is the light of knowledge inside you. First you find yourself within. Then you transform yourself. Then you will find the ways to burn your own karmas. Guru can only guide. He cannot burn your karma. A teacher can only guide you, right? He is called a guider. अब PhD भी करते हैं तो they are called PhD guide.
Yeah.
So gurus, जो उनकी responsibility is just to guide, to put you on that path. But उस path पे how long you will walk, how much you will walk, how deep you can go inside, that's entirely up to you.
Your responsibility. Wow.
So the purpose of the existence is to find the Atma Jyoti.
And to burn my
To burn your karmas.
previous karmas.
You can do it by mantra too. So mantra has a power to burn your karma.
Mantra has a power to burn the karmas.
Correct.
Just by mantra?
Just by mantra you can burn your karmas. You can put yourself into a position where you can make the right decision. That is the power of mantra.
आप कह रहे हैं अपने ब्रेन को इस तरीके से आप ट्रेन कर सकते हैं कर्मा के थ्रू.
Correct.
But what if someone is not a very positive person? Someone is very negative. How is this possible? Because as much as I know that obviously किसी एक इंसान में positive trait भी है, negative trait भी है.
100%.
And that negativeness is somehow impacting that positivity. It's not going to let you.
That is, we call it a life. In every situation, we are at the crossroad, right? Whether it may be a relationship, may it be a friendship, may it be a job or business. No, there is always a duality, and we need to find what is it right for me or is it wrong for me.
That inner voice has to talk to you.
That inner voice has to talk to you, and that inner voice is your lagna.
Is my lagna.
So in a Vedic astrology chart, where we have a lagna,
Ji.
and then there is a manas, which is mind, which is Chandra.
Ji.
So lot of people would know what is their moon sign.
Yeah.
Lot of people, tons of people, let's say probably everyone, majority of the time they are making their decision from the mind and not by the lagna. Because lagna is your inner voice.
Achha.
And remember, if I was talking about the environment and the moon mind. So because of that societal impact, we call it a social obligation, social pressure. Now, have you felt that sometimes you make a decision because of the social pressure?
All the time. All the time. I think I am personally a person जो देख दाख के लोग क्या
आपको
सोचेंगे.
यहाँ जाना था, सोसाइटी ने बोला इधर जाओ. People are telling me.
People pleaser.
Sometimes society also involves your parents as well.
True.
So lagna has to be stronger in order to know and find out your inner voice.
Oh.
So if it's strong, you can make the right decision for you, which can help you to go inside.
Yes.
So there are mantras to strengthen your lagna.
क्या बात. जब आप इस ज्योतिष विद्या के बारे में पढ़ रहे थे, क्या कभी आपके साथ कुछ इस तरीके के इंसिडेंट, कुछ हादसे हुए जहां पे you went back and forth into your own life? आपको कुछ ऐसे फ्लैशेस आए अपने सेल्फ अवेयरनेस के टाइम पे?
The very first, when I said wow, when I was learning.
Yeah.
And the wow, I found out that my wife in this life, she's from my past life.
Oh my God. How is this possible?
And there's a very interesting story. And the people who knows me or my life, my friends, etc., they know my entire story.
Ji.
Me and my wife are together since kindergarten.
In this life, right?
In this life.
Okay.
We were in the kindergarten together in the same class.
Ji.
We were going at that time, we used to go to school by rickshaw. In India, people might relate, right?
Yeah.
Same rickshaw.
Same rickshaw. Same class.
Till the 6th grade, we were in the same school. Ji. We grew up together. In the 10th grade, we again met in the same tuition classes. And I still remembered her face. I knew her name, etc., etc. I knew जो भी knowledge होती है उस time पे. No, we were teenagers. We got into the same college. We did bachelors of pharmacy together in the same college.
This is unbelievable.
At that time, the admissions were based upon the percentage.
Yeah.
That you do a science stream, you do a math stream, etc., etc. So I was the last seat of that college, the last admission. And I took that decision based on the social pressure.
Because of your parents?
Because of my parents. I wanted to go to a different college.
Ji.
And this college was in the middle of, sort of everything. You could call it middle of the farms, jungle land. It is a brand new college, good infrastructure, but it was away from the city, like 80 kilometers away from the city. I didn't want to go there. Obviously, being in Ahmedabad, grew up in Ahmedabad, you wanted to enjoy the college time. What I'm going to do in the jungle land? So I didn't want to go there. My mom told me, no, you are going there. And the last sit, I got an admission and I found out that my wife is in the same college. First 3 years, we were friends. We were not dating, etc., etc. But in the final year, we actually started dating.
Achha.
And after dating, we got engaged and married. And we moved to US together and we did masters together.
In the pharmacy?
In the pharmacy.
Wow.
So from the kindergarten to all the way to the masters, only for 3 to 4 years of gap in between. Between 6th grade to the 10th grade.
Yeah.
So my biggest question was when I started this, right? And I found out that how come that one girl stick to me? There were like multiple girls in my classroom. I might know a couple of them names, but not everybody. But that's the one that stuck in my head.
एक ये चीज होती है ना कि आप एक छोटे शहर से बिलोंग करते हैं या किसी छोटी सिटी में जब आप होते हैं तो कई बार ऐसा हो जाता है कि आपके क्लासमेट्स आपको कॉलेज तक भी मिल जाते हैं. बट दिस इज सो अनकैनी, दिस इज कंप्लीटली अनबिलीवेबल कि आपने सब्जेक्ट भी वो पकड़ा जिसमें आपका इंटरेस्ट भी नहीं है. आप अपने मम्मी पापा के प्रेशर से वहां पहुंचे और वो भी वहीं पे थी.
Absolutely. So when I started this learning of astrology in 2017, 2018, and I started to learn. The biggest karma or the maximum karma that you incurred in your lifespan is with your spouse. Think about it.
सही बात कही है आपने, क्योंकि आप अपने माँ बाप के साथ तो चलिए
20 साल बिताए.
Yeah.
You are going to spend at least 50 years with your wife.
That's true. Actually true.
That is the new family that you are creating.
Yeah.
You are born onto your parents' family, but that is only for the 20 years. But after that, you are creating your own family. And you are going to spend the rest of the life. In the current time is debatable, but hopefully for the 50, 60 years till the time, till the time do us apart.
Any of us, any of us.
So the maximum amount of karma you have with your wife.
दोनों ही भुगत रहे हैं.
दोनों ही भुगत रहे हैं.
चाहे इनका हो
किसी का भी हो.
Either spouse हो.
So could it have happened in the last life as well? Because in the last life also you might have been married too, na? And you had that much of a karma in the last life with the same spouse. She might be a different gender. I might be a different gender.
Yeah.
But that's debt they have with each other. It is strung along into the current life as well. How can you find out?
How can you find out?
At a very high level, I'm going to tell, if there is a Rahu and Ketu in your Navamsha Kundli, in the D9, in the Lagna and the 7th house, or they are every time they're opposite to each other, it is from your past life.
Oh.
So D9 chart is for your marriage, your relationship.
Ji.
Specifically for relationship, it is also Bhaga, but primarily we see it for the relationship.
Ji.
So if there is a Rahu and Ketu in your 1st and the 7th house, so Ketu in the 1st house, Rahu in the 7th house, or 7th house Ketu, 1st house Rahu, then that relationship, your first marriage is from the past life.
क्या तो मेरा एक सवाल है, जब एक शादी डिसाइड हो रही होती है पंडित जी के सामने, जैसे आप जानते ही होंगे कि वो एक चौगड़िया देख के बताते हैं कि क्या एक शुभ टाइम हो सकता है कि आपकी शादी इस डेट पे इस टाइम पे होगी, तब क्या पंडित जी ये चीज़ देख रहे होते हैं कि आप ये दोनों की जब कुंडलियाँ साथ में होती हैं कि क्या आपकी मैरिज ये पास्ट लाइफ में भी रह चुकी है, या
यूजुअली जो पंडित मुहूर्त मुहूर्ता और चौगड़िया देखते हैं, they wouldn't be looking at whether it is coming from the past life or not.
That is where your
That
presence
comes before it, when the matchmaking is happening. Na?
Oh, okay. That is exactly what I wanted to know.
So let's say you were a 23 years old girl,
हाँ जी.
and then there are 3-4 रिश्ते आ गए आपको.
हाँ.
Then usual parents would do in old days that चलो कुंडली मिलन कर लेते हैं, and then they find out which is the right match.
Yeah.
Right? At that time, these things happen. If the astrologer know or Jyotishi know that
if they know. क्या बात है, मतलब I think आपने बहुत सही कहा जब आपने स्टार्टिंग में कहा कि it is not a cup of tea for everybody. It's a very difficult subject. Not everybody deserves to know about it. बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग आपने एक सब्जेक्ट बता दिया. मतलब वाइफ के क्या कर्मा रह चुके हैं वो एक हस्बैंड भी भुगत रहे हैं, इन अ गुड वे और अ बैड वे. कर्मा आप क्या कहेंगे? इज इट गुड और इज इट बैड?
Karma is a karma. There is no quality to it.
There's no.
You are attaching the good and bad as a quality to the fruit of the karma.
तो लोग कर्मा को इस तरीके से क्यों they are spoiling the word. हम जब किसी के ऊपर गुस्सा करते हैं तो हम कहते हैं कि your karma is watching, your karma, but there's good and bad.
Think from that way, that why at the first glance you got angry.
Yeah.
It is a reaction to something.
Yeah, it is a reaction.
So Jyotish is also to go above our Shad Ripu. Shad Ripu is 6 internal enemies.
Internal enemies.
And those internal enemies are Kam, Krodh, Mad, Moh, Irsha, Matsarya.
इसका कोई तोड़ नहीं है, मेरे पास तो नहीं है.
No, it is so many life journey. Jyotish is just not, for the one life. The one life is not enough. My Guru Dev's word is that Jyotish is an ocean. Start swimming.
क्या बात है? Start swimming.
That my Guru Dev word, and I truly believe it. And as I said, I'm still surfacing. I'm very at the surface level.
बहुत मजा आ रहा है मुझे ये सब बातें सुन के. जैसे हम बात करते हैं ना, आई कम फ्रॉम अ फैमिली, जैसे मैंने आपको स्टार्टिंग में बताया था पॉडकास्ट से पहले, कि मेरे पेरेंट्स कुछ ऐसे हैं कि सुबह उठ के 7 बजे वो टीवी ऑन करके क्या देखते थे, और हम सारे बच्चों को बैठा के, हम 3 भाई बहन हैं, हमें बता देते कि आज तुम्हारी राशि में ये होने वाला है, तुम देखो पंडित जी क्या कह रहे हैं. तो हम लोग एक एक करके बच्चे बैठ जाते थे. तो मैं धनु राशि की हूँ, मेरा सन साइन है लियो, सिंह राशि. तो मैं वेट करती थी कि धनु राशि के बारे में पहले बताएंगे तो फिर मैं जाऊंगी यहाँ से, क्योंकि आज का दिन मेरा ऐसा होने वाला है. तो राशियां जो बनाई जाती हैं, जिस तरीके से मून साइन अलग है, सन साइन अलग है, दिस इज ऑल आई नो. कितना एक्चुअली इम्पैक्टफुल होता है ये? क्या सच में हर दिन की प्रेडिक्शन सच में आपको आपकी जिंदगी को चलाती है? इज इट ट्रू?
I kind of agree to it, but हर दिन की जो prediction होती है, it is very generic.
It is
unless you see your own chart.
I don't want to see my chart. It's
So when people say, वो टीवी में आता है, आज न्यूज़पेपर में भी आता है,
धनु राशि,
you will get a lottery, you will win a lottery, आप जाके लॉटरी बाय करो, it's आपके लिए, धन के लिए बहुत ही अच्छा समय है
जी.
It's not right.
It's not right.
It's not right.
या आप किसी इंसान से मिलके, उनसे बातचीत करके, उनके कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स को थोड़ा सा ऑब्जर्व करके ये बता सकते हैं कि ये कौन सी राशि वाले लोग हैं?
See, Rashi is a very broad sense. There are characteristics, the people that develop over the time. There are certain skills that they learn it. And then there are certain skills or behavior they sort of got it from inside, like they inherited it. So when you are behaving in front of me, you know how to behave in front of me because you learned it.
Either from a skill or either
from a skill, whether it is from inherited, you're combining each and everything.
जी.
And that whole combination is not from one Rashi. It is from all the Rashis and all the Grahas.
Ji.
But we can see that certain qualities popped up. I can see that you are very good in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Right? Your vocabulary is nice, and then you have very confidence in nature. So that confidence is coming from the Dhanu Rashi.
Yeah.
You are projecting yourself as a kind of a leader.
Yeah.
And who is the leader of the jungle? Simha.
Singha.
Right? The lion. Lion is the king of the jungle.
Ji.
So that nature also sometimes pops out, depending on the circumstances.
Yes. True.
When your communication is very nice, right? Then your Mercury is also coming out. That is why you are in the media industry.
अच्छा, मतलब जिन लोगों के Mercury strong.
Mercury, Shukra, means Mercury and Venus, both are the Rajas planets.
जी.
So they tend to influence that they are somehow involving their skills of communicating, getting in front of the camera, sort of entertaining, because Shukra is entertainment.
Shukra is entertainment.
Shukra is entertainment. Entire entertainment industry is ruled by Shukra.
Oh, इन सब में एक चीज कॉमन होगी फिर इनका शुक्र
101%.
Wow. Yeah, I am a true believer.
So when you open up your chart, just go and check where is your Shukra and Buddha.